see it fit to explain the differences between traditional Middle Eastern culture and American culture is by first describing Islam and Christianity. To finally put it to rest, Islam is not a direct Arab translation to IED or explosives. I promise. It's just one of the three major religions. For example, in Christianity, Jesus is believed to be one of God's sons. After his passing, Muhammad became the next prophet. In Islam, the only difference is we believe, just like Muhammad, Jesus is a prophet, not God's son. Pretty minor difference, but it's essentially what separates Christianity and Islam. Everything else is pretty much the same, considering both of these religions are derived from the Old Testament, as long as Judaism. Now, the real differences are held in our cultures. I've narrowed it down to three major topics: performance in school, cleanliness, and how we dress. After I hit these points, I have a couple interviews with our lovely guests, my mom Sophie, and my best friend's mom Noreen. After that, I'll finish it off with some Q&A.
Steven, you're home. How'd that spelling test go today?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, we can't avoid things. Let's go. Let me see.
You're just gonna yell at me.
I'm not going to yell. We'll discuss things. Let's see it. An F. 1 out of 5. Okay, you didn't spell school correctly. Crown. 2 and worst, but you could spell illiterate correct. Which I'm proud that you could do that, because you could sound that out. And some of the other words are hard, but Stephen, it does disappoint me some. We really need to sit down and concentrate on your work.
But you're telling me school is spelled C-S-C-H? That it makes a K sound.
It's the English language. It is
stupid.
You can say that all you want to. It's life. Get over it and deal with it.
Yelling.
No, I'm sorry I'm yelling at you, but you can work that over it.
Oh. Oh, I got my spelling test.
How good? How bad is it? A B plus? What is that?
Plus.
You didn't study for this?
I studied.
And what does that show?
B plus means above average.
I don't care.
Sorry, I'm not perfect.
You should. You have all the time to study. What's your problem? What do you want to be? A garbage man? Is that why I send you to school?
Sorry.
Sorry is not good enough. You're making me really mad. Get out of my face.
As you probably know, that just got real. As you can see, with the American culture, families are a little bit more lenient. They understand that getting a bad grade is just a part of life. You can improve yourself and move on. That's not the case with Middle Eastern culture. If you get a bad grade, it might be the end of the world in that household for a little bit. Essentially, with us Middle Eastern people, success is a huge part of our life. Success is derived from grades, or so we think. So the better your grades are, the more successful you're going to be. It's a little bit different with the American culture. The better you achieve as an individual, so if you can go from a C to a B, that's personal success. So that's kind of one of the minor differences when it comes to the American and Middle Eastern cultures.
Oh, it's the misery!
Check it out. New shirt.
What is that? You call this a shirt? This is a tent. What's wrong with you? Go take it off. I don't like it. I got you something nice. Look at that.
Mom, really? I'm not. That doesn't fit.
Look.
What do you mean doesn't fit? You think what you're wearing fits? I don't like what you're wearing, so try this for your mommy.
I really don't want to put that on.
You will. Go try it, then you complain about it. Move it. Oh my God, don't you look great? I love it. Look at this, look at the muscles. Look at the muscles. Wow.
It doesn't fit.
I think you need to look at that. It's baggy from here. Look at that. You need it to be a little bit tighter.
This looks stupid.
Maybe you should
No.
Can it come size smaller?
Cut it out.
But I love this part.
No, it looks dumb.
Come on, look at you. It's little baggy from here too, so maybe take it from it from here.
Okay, that's enough.
Wow.
I look dumb.
Now you look cute.
Steven, you gotta see what I got you today.
What? What'd you get me?
I got you a shirt. It was such a good deal. You can't believe it.
Whoa. It's a little big, don't you think?
It might be a little big, but you're gonna grow into it.
No, there's no way. I haven't grown in like, I don't know what, 3 years?
No, but you'll still get into it. Trust me.
It's gonna look like a dress.
It's not gonna look like a dress. Will you please just try it on for me?
For your sake, yes, I will try it on.
Okay, thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Steven, really?
I'm like Batman. I
Tuck
can
it in.
fly with this thing.
I don't care. You can tuck it in. It'll look fine. It's not
Let's have my
that
pants
big.
all baggy now because look at this.
Steven, no
Oh,
one is gonna know this. It was a deal. I can't help
You
it.
buying for Santa Claus?
Really?
You know,
Could be
I
more
appreciate.
appreciative.
I was about to say I love the fact you're thinking of me, but this is just way too big.
No, it's not. It's fine. Put on a few pounds. You'll be fine. You're too skinny as it is.
We've established two things as of now. I needed to buy a t-shirt that was smaller than extra small for my mom, and Steve needed to put on a couple of pounds. Pretty much, this is one of the biggest stereotypes, and it's true. In the Middle Eastern culture, if it's a polo and the smaller it is, the better it looks. American culture, for most situations, the bigger it is, you'll probably grow into it. But I guess that's how things are done.
You now?
Mom, what are you doing?
I'm fixing what you did. Look at that. You ruined my favorite chairs. Look at this marks.
It's just for looks.
Don't touch it anymore. It's for looks. Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
Like my dad said, the couch is just for looks, and what you saw was my mom vacuuming at 12:30 in the morning. Basically, the cleaner it is in a Middle Eastern person's houses, the better it is. Doesn't matter how comfortable it is or how welcoming it is, it has to be really clean and really fancy. The American household, things are more comfortable, more relaxed, and it can have a better time. I guess that's why I spend a lot of time at Steven's house. Okay, Ms. Hustak, could you describe to me what the average American dinner is based off of?
Well, it's typically based on what our week is and how things are going. Mondays, we'll have probably pizza because it's just a fun day for us.
Mom, where are the quesadillas?
The quesadillas are in the Ziploc bag where I put them after I cooked them.
Where?
In the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, we have pizza on one night. I'll make homemade spaghetti sauce, or we'll have, hamburgers, pot roast, stuff like that during the week, or I'll do a yo-yo night, which is you're on your own.
Yo-yo? That's pretty cool.
You're on your own, so sometimes I'll let the kids get McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's, which, once in a while is fine, but I'm not one of the American people that likes to throw the kids in the car and eat as we go places. really.
All right, Mom. Can you describe to us pretty quickly what the average Middle Eastern dinner is like? The atmosphere, what we do?
Well, we cook like some healthy food, which is we're known about, all from scratch, fresh vegetables, rice next to the food all most of the time, and we make salads like tabbouleh, fattoush, and if you want the famous dishes, stuffed grape leaves, kibbeh, and stews with rice, all these nice things, and it's all light. We don't put too much shortening or anything. We cook with olive oil most of our food.
So basically, is the family dinner, is it a big spread? There's a lot of food, or?
Lots of food, and the more the people eat, the more we're happy. So we keep getting after them to eat more.
All right, thanks, Mom. Now time for the question and answer. I think this is kind of my favorite part. Are all Americans fat? No. Look at Steven. Are all Arabs terrorists? You're still watching the video, aren't you? Are there paved roads in the Middle East? I'm going to let you guess. Do we drive camels in the Middle East? No. We do not drive camels in the Middle East. I mean, if you're in the desert, yeah, you're probably going to ride a camel because your car doesn't work in the desert. But normally what we drive in the Middle East consists of Bugattis, Lambos, Mercedes, BMW, and anything else that's expensive. One of the Arab's favorite thing to do is to show off what he can drive. Are all Americans sloppy? No, that's not true at all. From seeing Steven's house, it was very nice, and most American homes are really nice. They're just more homey. If you think all American homes are sloppy, then you should probably try using a vacuum once in a while. Just probably not at 12:30 in the morning. Are all Americans dumb rednecks? I don't think so. Now, I can't speak for some of those special places in the South, but that also goes for the Middle Eastern culture as well. I can't speak for those extremist Arabs. Both cultures have some really weird people, and it kind of frames their identity very poorly. But that's not how we should view the entirety of the culture. That's where we get poor stereotypes. That's how people get framed and get, labeled some really, really awful things. Now, the final and probably the most important question. Are Fords bad? Ford is a car company that was started in the United States. I'm here to stop, take a moment, and explain that yes, Ford is a terrible car company. They're awful in every way. I mean, they have sayings for them like Ford, found on road dead. Ford, fixed or repaired daily. They're terrible cars. Essentially, it's like taking a really big turd and wrapping it up in gift paper. At the end of the day, you still have the turd wrapped up in gift paper. Thanks for watching my video.